Hello, I am Kausar Mohammed, and I'm an actress and a comedian and a writer, and I want to talk to you about Sophia Chang. She is a woman who is described as the first Asian woman in hip-hop and has been the manager and worked with some hip-hop legends like Rafael, Zaadiq, D'Angelo, Wu-Tang, and A Tribe Called Quest. I've always loved hip-hop growing up, and it's always been home for me as well, but seeing myself or seeing another one woman or Asian American woman was kind of not really a thing at that time. I felt so thirsty for being like, oh, this exists, and if she can do it, then I also have a space to exist here as well. So Sophia Chang has her own audiobook called The Baddest Bitch in the Room. It's only available on Audible. I feel like her hype man. Sophia Chang was born in Vancouver and grew up in Vancouver. Her parents were both Korean immigrants, and then she moved to New York shortly after school. Or during school. She wasn't good at school, contrary to what her brother was and what her parents wanted her to be in the Asian American stereotype of model minority. And I can identify with this as well. It's this sort of idea of like self-hate that you have of your own culture growing up because you want to assimilate to anything but that. But then Wu-Tang was the one to let her see Asian culture through their eyes, which was being in awe and having such respect for the Wu-Tang, and that inspired her to go ahead and start training herself. While she was training, she met her husband at that time, and who was a Shaolin monk, had 2 kids with him, and then built up his temple as well, and was a big part of his career. So along with managing the careers of these really amazing folks, she also was a mother the whole time. And the way she talks about motherhood in her stories and whenever she is talking about motherhood is so beautiful because, you know, that's the thing she loves the most and how much it taught her. And by the way, if you follow her on her Instagram, she'll like do backflips, do some crazy training moves, and then end it with saying, fuck your model minority. Yeah, she's amazing. She totally shaves her head and has sort of like a mohawk thing going on that's so cool. And also just talks about how even though dominant culture and media tells us not to think anyone past their 50s is sexy or, being a mother means you should act a certain way. She casts that all aside and really believes that she is like the baddest bitch in the room. Yeah. What I love about her memoir too is how unapologetic she is. And one of those moments that she shares is just a really tough period in her life when after she had decided to separate with her husband at the time, be a single mother, and also get back to working in the industry. And she's very honest about times that they didn't have much money and times that she was having trouble keeping a job that could help support the family, but also doing it in a way that felt true and right to her. She followed what she did with her heart. And that's, I think, one of my biggest takeaways. I think in any artist's path, following what we love, it can sometimes be the hardest thing, but also the most rewarding thing. Shout out to Sophia Chang for being real and always showing up authentically and doing the damn thing when people tell you not to.